everyone. Happy Tuesday and welcome back to another segment of Unapologetically Me. I am so glad that you guys are here. This is my second show. I am so excited and thank you for those that join us today. I hope you guys had a great weekend. This was the weekend of love. So even if you didn't have a significant other or a partner, hey, celebrate loving yourself. You have to have self-love first before you can love anyone else. So I hope that you guys had a wonderful weekend. Today, we have a wonderful guest. I can't wait to get in and start talking to her. Her name is Phyllis Gambone. She is a CEO. She's an advocate for women. She is Miss Pennsylvania for Tiaras. I can never pronounce this, but I always mess it up. Tiaras of Hope. There we go. I got it. I can't believe it. But I always mess up something. But anyway, that's why it's live. So everyone, please help me welcome Phyllis Gambone. Phyllis, welcome to the show. Oops, I think I had you muted. Sorry.
Yes, you muted me already. Thank you so much. I think what you're doing is amazing to help women get out there. My name is Phyllis Gambone, and I am an advocate for women and girls. There's a lot of girls out there, not only women, but young girls today that I see that are going through some really crazy things. And I see them at the ages of 10. And things that these girls are doing, and their parents have no idea. And I only know this because I have a little niece. And I listen to her on the phone and I hear her conversations. And of course, she'll tell me things before she tells her parents. But I think that there's a lot of help that needs to be out there for these girls and these women. A lot of women going through different things, whether it's personal, whether it's medical. So I'm there to help and support them. I'm also the owner of Sanctuary Spa, which we closed our spa in May due to COVID. So we also, we just did a whole complete build out, which I'm very sad about. It was absolutely gorgeous. But we are opening another location in about 2 weeks. It's going to be very small, very quaint, one-on-one. Because of COVID, people are still scared. And I'm scared because I have a little brand new grandbaby and I don't want to get anything and bring it back to her. It's really scary out there today. So that's what I'm doing. And also I currently hold a title for an organization that's called Tiaras of Hope, which is very near and dear to my heart. It's about anyone that's battling cancer, depression, autism, any way that I can help. And what we do is we present a little tiara of hope to these girls, women, whatever, letting them know that when they see that little tiara on their dresser, that they know that there is always hope. So I go out and I carry a little box with me all the time. And I keep it in my car because I never know who I'm going to run across that might be having a really bad day, whether it's depression or whatever it is. And in that little box is a tiara. It's usually some little truffles, just something sweet, a lip gloss, a little card that's telling them what Tiaras of Hope is all about. And what it's all about is it says that God tells us that he will turn ashes into beauty. So it's just something to kind of make them feel a little bit better. I am a big advocate of cancer. Everyone in my family, both sides, have died of cancer. My little niece battled cancer when she was 2 years old. And that's really how I got started, because when they came up from Oklahoma and they had no place to stay. They just picked up and they left because they went to Children's Hospital. They picked up, they left home with no money in their pockets. My nephew worked around the clock to be able to support his 2 daughters and his wife while they were here. The baby went back and forth to CHOP. And when I saw what this little child endured and what she went through every day and came back from that treatment and was just so happy. And she was the sunshine that just walked through that door. And I thought, oh my gosh, I have to be out there and help. And, for the parents, it was worse for the parents because their hearts were just broken. So Tiaras of Hope just brings that little ray of sunshine in that Cinderella moment that everyone needs at that particular time. Like I said, both sides of my family have died of cancer, very rapid cancer. In 3 months, they were gone. My brother now is battling stage 4 cancer, which he is a complete warrior. He has been battling this for over a year now, and he has not stopped. He has been fighting the fight. He gets up every day and goes to work and never complains. And I look at people out there and I'm thinking, wow, you're saying you're having a bad day because your car won't start? Like, seriously, that's not a bad day. Be grateful and be thankful for, for what's going on in your life, because you don't know what someone else, and you're in the medical field, you see it. Just that ray of hope. And I did give my brother a crown and told him to fight the fight. Don't give up. And that's what he's doing. And that's what makes me so passionate about what I do as far as my charity. I'm also, Miss Pennsylvania, so for Supermodels Unlimited. That's my fun thing. I'm big into pageantry. I entered my little granddaughter. She's 7 months into 2 different pageants, and she won. So that's the fun. So you take the giving and the charity on one hand, and then you have your fun stuff on the other hand. So that's what I'm all about. And if there's anybody out there that needs any hope or just somebody's shoulder to lean on or to cry on, like I said, it's funny. I even connected with someone yesterday on Facebook that she posted something because basically she was having a bad day. And I reached out to thank her because I wasn't having such a good day. And it's amazing how you really just connect with someone. And now we had so many things in common. And for you doing what you're doing, you're connecting women all over.
Oh,
and
thank you.
No, it's amazing. And the real connections with women are what's really important, because women say they are for women, but a lot of women aren't. They're for themselves. I'm sorry. Right. But I'm very loyal. And if someone's going to go that mile for me, I'm definitely going to go that mile for them. And like I said, anyone that's suffering or that's going through anything, I'm more than willing to help. And I'm always willing to, give that person a donation or whatever. Now, Tiaras of Hope, our charity, it's not it's not a 503c. It's all us. We give from our hearts, and it's what we want to give back to whoever is in need. So it's funded by us personally.
Right.
There's no sponsors. There's nobody. We buy our own little tiaras. And of course, with everything that's going on, everything has gone up. Costs are crazy. So I just, I do what I can. I try and give out about 20 tiaras a month. And, I've gone to the hospitals, to the emergency rooms, and I've brought them baskets, and the fire companies and the local police, and just brought them baskets, let them know that we appreciate what they're doing out there, because they're the ones that are in contact with all of this. And it's really scary.
Yeah, so, I know. First of all, I'm sorry, I don't know if that feedback is coming from me. Yeah, it sounds okay. First of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you for what you are doing. We're going to be bringing someone on a little later in the program who will be able to talk a little more also about Tiaras Hope and what you guys are doing. But I want to thank you because, like you said, people, they don't take, I say, life seriously. Being in the medical field, I've seen so many things. Right. And just talking to people, they might come in and they'll have this huge knot on their head. And it's like, well, how long have you had it on your head? Well, I've had it on for 3 years. Well, 3 years, now you're just coming in. Exactly. And, who knows what that was growing on your head or what, So right. It's like when you hear stories like this and things that you and Diane are doing in the community to, one, make these young girls feel like they count. Right. To who doesn't want to feel like a princess? Who doesn't want that tiara? And who doesn't want it even more when you're sick? Right. Children. Oh, yeah. I remember when I was in nursing school and I did my rotation at CHOP, these little kids, they're running around, they're sick as I don't know what, right. And to them, life is still beautiful. Yeah, it is. At them. Let me tell you, I was a mess. I would hug the parents, and they would tell me, be careful. And I was like, listen, a mother that's crying about their child, for me to give them a hug and just let them know that they count, it doesn't cost me anything. It doesn't cost me anything. But I love what you're doing. And as far as your spa and everything, I'm sorry about the hit that you took, but it's going to come back. And I told you, I am an advocate for spas. I love spas. So at some point, I look to come out to Paoli to visit your spa. But we were talking and I asked you, how did you and I get connected?
Right. Through Facebook. We were friends on Facebook, and you started that Facebook page and you started the group. And I said, this lady here is what I need. And I always need that positive reinforcement. I don't care how positive a person you are. You just need that little pick me up. And especially if you've gone through COVID and all of this craziness, and your lives everybody's lives have changed drastically.
Right.
I went from working 7 days a week to now being home completely by myself, and it's driving me crazy.
I know.
And, I can't do my charity work. I can't go out there. I randomly do what I can to, give people that special moment, but you're not doing anything. And like I said, I had to go out and buy a puppy because I need somebody to make me crazy.
But you know what? That's a good thing, because you were able to give that puppy a home. I don't know if you remember or even if you saw it, but in December, I think we started in like November, but PWNC, we did a huge fundraiser for animal shelters, dogs and animals and stuff. So I tell people, those animals are so happy when you bring them home, because our Maximus, we don't have any children, so Max is our fur baby.
Oh, okay.
So I could tell that when we brought Max home from that shelter, his whole personality, his whole mentality, and people are like, oh, dogs don't have. Yes, they do.
Oh, wow. They are incredible. They are so smart. And this little diva, it's just too much. She's very active right now. She's just going to be 3 months old on Wednesday. And she is just into everything. And she likes the finer things in life, because she was actually chewing the cellophane off my champagne bottle the other day.
Oh my God.
So she's chewing on end tables. And let me tell you something, when these little puppies are chewing on stuff, put some peppermint oil on whatever they're chewing on. They don't like it. So it's been crazy, but she's really been keeping me company, and it's really been really, really fun with her. A lot of work. I'm getting up at 3:30 in the morning, and then 6:30 in the morning. I'm like, oh my gosh, I raised 4 children. Do I have to do this again? But it's keeping me busy. And the good thing is I can sleep in if I want to.
Yes. You know what? And it's funny, when we got Max is like almost 10 years old now. So he's at the point he doesn't want to be bothered.
Right.
So my husband is like, when, my husband works for Mainline Health. So to different sites and stuff. So he says to me, let's get a puppy for Max.
Oh, Lord.
Like, wait a minute. I'm like, you're not going to be home. I'm the one that's going to be home with the puppy. So I have businesses to run and trying to take care of a puppy, and then an adult dog. I don't think so.
No, let me tell you something. I have a 10-year-old Pom that I had given my daughter because her husband worked nights, and she's like, Mom, please give me Gigi. I'm all by myself. So I said, okay, I gave her Gigi. Gigi's 10. Mm-hmm. And Chanel just tortures her. It's like, the poor little thing, she can't get any rest. And it's like, it doesn't work, trust me, because she is barking at her and chasing her all day. And she's like, please go home, little dog. But yeah, it's tough having an older dog and a new puppy.
Yeah, I know.
They just don't mesh right away. It's tough.
No, they don't, And I was listening to something that you said. You were talking about it's tough being home during COVID by yourself. I told my husband, I said, I want to hug people. Mm-hmm. I miss talking to people. I miss being around people. It's so hard. Even though we went away for a couple of days for Valentine's weekend, we're still not comfortable going into restaurants. Nope. We're not. And he's been vaccinated. He's had his second shot. I haven't been vaccinated yet. So we're even more cautious. Yes. So I told him, I said, you know what? Let's just get where we're going to eat and let's do something where we are. And it ended up being, I think, more intimate and more beautiful than if we
Right.
went out to a restaurant. And the
That's
best
right.
part, we were able to keep our pajamas on.
There you
So
go.
we had a nice dinner.
That's the best is right. Well, you know what? You know what really makes me really, really upset, Felicia? I have seen people that have tested positive for COVID go to this grocery store, that shopping center. And that is so infuriating to me. You know that you are positive and you are a carrier. You might not have all the signs,
Right.
but somebody with a depleted immune system, how is that fair? You know, and I don't care if you're wearing a mask or not, you are still positive.
That's right.
That just blows me away how people could be that rude.
That is so true. So Phyllis, we are at our half mark. So
Okay.
I just want to bring on our sponsor for this week, and
Okay.
back to you, and we'll talk some more about what's going on with you and all that good stuff.
Thank you. See you soon.
Okay, that was brought to us by Radia Fletcher via Way of Beachin Bungalow. The bungalows that you saw are beautiful vacation property experiences in Jamaica. So I know we're all dying now to get out of the house, to do some traveling, but you see up there, it is through the stevebucktours.com. So you'll be able to go there, and I'm sorry, Steve Buckner and Tours plus Suite 47 Travel. So you'll be able to go there and look at the properties, enjoy being in Jamaica and being in a beautiful place. So I will put their information also when we are done in the comments below, so you can get in contact with them and hear more about what it is that they offer. So I am going to be bringing back Phyllis. Hey, Phyllis.
Hey.
Hey. So I want to also bring on Diane. Diane works with Phyllis as well. Let me just make sure that I have, give me 1 second. I want to make sure that Diane's name is, there we go. Diane, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, great. So your voice is still a little etchy, but we can hear you somewhat. So Phyllis, tell us how you and Diane know each other and what is it that you guys do together?
I had met Diane. Actually, I did a pageant, breast cancer awareness pageant up in New York. And I had come across a young lady that was involved with Tiaras of Hope. And I saw that it was all about, and I said, oh my gosh, this is something I really have to get involved in. And I had gotten the information. I looked it up. I knew what she was doing. So I looked it up and I found Diane. And I sent her a message and said, I would really love to get involved in this organization. It's near and dear to my heart. It's everything I believe in. And she said that, you know, I would have to submit a letter and it would have to go before the board to see if I was accepted into this organization, Tiaras of Hope. And I wrote my letter and I was accepted, and I actually got involved with this wonderful, wonderful lady. And she will tell you a little about Give the Kids the World Village, which is, oh my gosh, it was so bittersweet. It was so special. It's something you'll never forget. And due to COVID, of course, it's been closed down. But Diane is the founder of Tiaras of Hope and the most wonderful lady you'll ever want to meet. So I will turn it over to Diane.
Wonderful.
First of all, their parents when Phyllis, they lost their parents.
I think the audio, Diane, is still a little bad.
It's very bad. Can't hear her.
Yeah. So I mean, I wanted to bring you on and try to hear a little bit from you, but it sounds like we might be having a little bit of audio problems. But what we can do, Diane, is when we're done, this will be shared with Phyllis, so you'll be able to put your contact information down in the comments as well. So I see behind you, it's Miss International. So that's part of the founding of Tiaras of Hope, I would imagine.
Can you hear me at all?
Still broken.
Yeah, it's still broken. It's like you're going in and out.
I'm the founder.
She's the founder.
Okay, so what we can do is you can talk. Phyllis can understand you a little more than I can, so maybe she can translate what it is that you're saying.
I tried to work. Phyllis, there's a woman who commented while you were speaking that they lost their 3-year-old daughter.
Oh, wow.
Her name is Judy. She did.
We would like to send them a package, so if you could get me the information.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was Judy, and she was saying, I think Phyllis was talking that they lost a 3-year-old daughter to renal cell carcinoma.
Yes.
And they spent a season at CHOP as well. CHOP is a wonderful, wonderful children's hospital. I have never seen a hospital like CHOP. You know, from the nurses to the doctors to everyone that works there, it's just a different mentality altogether. The way that they interact with the patients, you know, they have clowns that come around and work with the children. They'll come into the room if the children needs to get IVs or shots or anything like that. You know, I don't know if they have the animals that still come, because I know they have to be careful about that because of children's allergies and things. Yeah. So it was just, for me, it was a fun road. It was sad because, of course, no one wants to see a child sick, you know. Exactly. That's the main thing. So she was saying in 1985.
Wow.
Yeah. So CHOP is definitely amazing. Amazing. Yes.
That's where my little niece was treated too, at CHOP, and they came up from Oklahoma because the doctors down there said that they couldn't really do anything for her, and but they did. They helped her at CHOP, and now that was when she was 2. She's now 13.
Wow.
So, yeah, she's doing very, very well. They said she'd never be able to play sports. She'd never be able to do real functions that other children do. And she's playing sports. She's doing everything. So she's doing extremely well. So CHOP is amazing. But you know, they put so much out, and it's so sad that we can't get in there to crown these little princesses right now. But, you know, hopefully soon we will be able to. And next year, go ahead, Diane.
We are nurses and volunteers in the hospital.
Okay.
At all times, somebody will be there to crown those that are back.
Okay. Did you understand what she's saying?
No.
She's saying we're going to now crown ambassadors in the hospitals, the nurses and hospice, so they will be in direct contact with these children and people, that they will be able to crown them and give them that Cinderella moment and that hope that they need. So that's awesome.
I love that. I love that. I wish we could hear from Diane directly, because I want to ask you, Diane, I'm sorry again about the audio there, but I want to ask you, what made you, because we all have a vision of what it is that we do. And I can obviously see that the both of you are very passionate about this, and I love the idea. But Diane, what made you do this? Where did you get this idea from that you wanted to have tiaras? Don't start crying. Don't start crying.
Going to cry, yes.
Because Phyllis had me crying when she was talking about it. And I'm like, she's going to mess up my makeup. So don't do that. But so for my guests, Diane will be a little sketchy talking, but Phyllis will let us know what it is that she said.
My father had stage 4 cancer.
Her father had stage 4 cancer.
Oh, okay.
And after he passed away, I knew I had to do something.
After he passed away, she knew she had to do something.
Because I spent so much time on the other side of the window watching the world go by.
She spent so much time on the other side of the window watching him.
Okay.
And sitting in the chair with my mom watching my father die.
Mm-hmm. She sat there with her mom watching her father die. And I can completely relate because I did the same thing. I sat there with my mom and my siblings watching my dad take his last breath.
Mm.
And people are too busy to care. So Tiaras of Hope was birthed in my heart to share the symbol that God promises in Isaiah 61:3, that he will trade our ashes for a crown of beauty. So these are physical signs of God's promise. It's more than a Cinderella moment. When it sits on the dresser, it's for the families to know there is hope. I personally shared over 3,000 tiaras.
She's shared 3,000 tiaras already.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that is, it just gave me chills when she said that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Phyllis, do you have your crown?
Yes, I do.
Yes. Phyllis has showed us her crown in the beginning. Look at that.
Tell them that
This is my tiara.
Show them the pear shape.
Yes, and there's a pear shape on the tiara.
Let me see. Let me zone in on Phyllis so we can see that. Okay.
The pear-shaped crystals represent the tears that are shed every time somebody gets a diagnosis.
The tear shape represents the tears that are shed.
And the open branches at the top represent a global outreach.
It is absolutely gorgeous. Now, what is that made out of? Crystals?
It's all crystals. Yeah, they're all crystals.
They're all crystal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The open branches represent our global outreach. We have an ambassador in the UK. We have an ambassador in Scotland.
UK, Scotland.
Right now.
All over. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. You guys are doing it's very emotional. It's very emotional.
Yeah.
Like I said, one simple gesture, one simple act of kindness, in a world where there is so much darkness and so much hate and so much going on, to be able to offer this to children, to young girls, to let them know that there's people out here that do care about you and you are important. And every little girl's dream is to be a princess.
That's right. It is.
So to be able to incorporate this program and to be able to give that back, I applaud you, ladies. I mean, that this is the reason why I do what I do. And I have the organization that I have is because of women like you that I come across, because of course I can't know 1,000 women in my group.
Right.
But when I come across women such as you two that tell me the things that you're doing, then I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I know I'm walking in my purpose. This is what God has for me to do, to be able to offer this platform to give you guys the opportunity to come and share your story and let people know what it is that you're doing. So we're going to be wrapping up. Diane, I appreciate you. I would love to have you come back on if you would like to, with better audio for you. And so we can really hear your story and just hear, about the foundation. And then at that point, we can let people know again, when this is done, we can put it in the comments as far as where they can donate, where they can help you, even, whatever it is that you need that can be offered. So, thank you, Diane, for being a part of, this broadcast today. And Phyllis, thank you so much for what you do and coming on and talking to my audience and just letting us know a little more about you. So let people know how they can get in contact with the fabulous Phyllis Gambone.
Oh, thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Yes. Yes. So how can we get in contact with you?
They can reach me. My cell phone is 610-505-9124. They can text me. My email address is gambonephyllis@gmail.com. So either way, I'd be more than happy if there's anybody out there that needs a tiara moment, a Cinderella moment. Please don't hesitate. I'm here.
Thank you. And thank you. Oops, that's me. Sorry. And Judy. Judy, thank you for being our commentator today. And for those of you, you may have put comments on my personal page, but in order for us to see them, you have to go to the Unapologetically page, and then you'll be able to leave comments and everything. So ladies, I'm going to say goodbye to the both of you and say goodbye to my guests. You guys continue what you're doing. I love it. I'm sending love and light to the both of you.
Thanks.
Stay your authentic self, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So everyone, thank you once again for joining us today. We're going to be having fabulous guests on like this, telling their stories, sharing their stories. If you would like to be a part of the program, we have sponsorships that are available. You can send an email to me and ask about those. I will put the email in the comment. Also, Phyllis will be putting her information of her and Diane in the comments, how you can get in contact with them. And please, please support their cause. Cancer has no name. It can affect anyone at any time. So we need your help to help us find a cure and to, just be a light in someone's life. So on that note, guys, have a wonderful day. Don't forget to come back next Tuesday at 12:30 on Unapologetically Me. And I hope you guys had a great day today. Take care. Bye-bye.